Hi, I'm Greg Lowe. I'll just quickly walk you through task 1. So we open Visual Studio 2017 and we're going to create a new project. From File, we'll choose New and Project, and in this case it's going to be a class file. So it'll be a C# class file and it'll be using .NET Standard. So we choose from Visual C#, we choose Class Library .NET Standard, change the name to Bank, and I'm just going to pop it in the temp folder in my drive, and then OK. Now this will create a bare project and it'll have skeleton code. In this case, we've got sample code that we're going to paste in over the top as a starting point. So from the website, where the sample project lives, notice the code is here. In the top right there's just a copy button, so we could copy that. And back in our project, I'll just Control A to grab the whole lot and Control V to paste over the top. From File, I'll save the class. And this will be bankaccount.cs. Okay, the method that we're going to be working with is the debit method, first up. We'll make sure the project completely builds, okay? And then let's pop over and have a look at the debit method. So in Solution Explorer, we can expand. And inside Bank Account, let's just double click the debit method and see what that does. Now we're going to add a test project to the same solution. So File, Add Project. Then in here we're going to choose a test project, and it's a unit test project, .NET Framework. We'll call the project Bank Test and OK. Now we need to set a reference, and so the Bank Test project needs to be able to refer to the Bank project. So in Bank Test in Solution Explorer, we'll expand references, see the ones that are there already, right click, add reference. And from this, we're going to pick a project reference from the solution and choose Bank. Then OK. In task 3, we're just going to rename the unit test1 class file to bank account tests. When we do that, we'll probably get prompted to rename the references and things inside the project automatically. Notice that's now done the class name and things for us. And then finally, we'll just add bank account NS as a using statement. In task 4, we've got some code to flesh out the test method. So I'll copy that. You could copy it from the website, paste it over the top of the test method. This will test the debit method. And from File, we'll say Save All. Now we need to try a test. We start by building the solution. And that might open the Test Explorer window for us, but if not, in a moment we'll open it. So the build succeeded. Now from the test menu, I'm going to go Windows and Test Explorer. And in the Test Explorer, we can then we can see the list of tests, but in this case we'll just say Run All. And we expect at this point that the test will fail. And so we can see it's now failed, and so we've got a list of the failing tests. We click on that, and then down the bottom we can see the details of what it was that failed. Previously we saw the test fail. Now when we look at the difference here, it's complaining that there shouldn't be a difference in the expected amount. So we think the issue is in our debit method that we called. We have a look through the code for that, and we'll notice that it's actually adding the amount instead of deducting the amount. So we change that. I'll save all, and from Build menu, I'll just rebuild the solution to make sure that it all builds okay. Now, once the project has actually built correctly, or the solution has built correctly, we'll then go back and rerun the tests. And at this point, the tests work fine.